So welcome to our new video series on how to use Vainu's new platform on vainu.app. The goal of this first video is to give you a quick tour of the user interface, hopefully making it easier for you to find all the tools and the features that you are interested in trying out in Vainu. First, I want to direct you here to the left-hand side of the page where you can see 4 different buttons, 4 different icons leading you to 4 different places. And the first one is already active, as you can see from the black background, and that is called Company Profiles or Profiles, which simply is the place where all of the lists that you have created or that have been shared with you actually reside. The second, the little lightning icon, takes you to Triggers. Now, Triggers is the feature which allows you to monitor any of the lists that you have created and get notifications whenever relevant changes occur within those companies. The third button takes you to Connector Settings, which is basically the place where you can see if there are, for example, CRMs where you could be connected, or if you are already connected and integrated to a specific CRM from Vainu. The fourth button takes you to Settings, where you can see your own user profile settings and where you can also change your password. And if you are the admin user of the account, you can also see a bird's eye view of all the users within your organization, as well as see a separate page dedicated to all the usage statistics of your account, so you can see how much your team has been using Vainu as of late. In the top right corner, there are 3 more icons. The first one, the little question mark, would open up a new tab showing you Vainu Help Center, which is a great resource, a great place to find answers if you have some questions. So if you have any issues, it's always a good idea to take a look at Vainu Help Center if we already have the answer you are looking for there. The second button, the little bell icon, opens up a little notification pop-up, which basically tells you some of the things that have been happening on your user account, if, for example, you've been importing or exporting lists on your account. And there's also some messages or blog posts from our marketing team. The third button is basically your own user profile, giving you 2 alternatives. You can either open this same settings page, you could also open from the left-hand side, as well as log out from your Vainu account. Now, whenever you are either on the Triggers page or the Company Profiles page, you'll also see this button right here, which tells you the active database that you are currently viewing and you are currently using. If you have multiple databases on your account, then by clicking here, you can see all of the databases that you can select. Now, there is obviously the domain-based global database as one option. And there are also the business ID Nordic databases for 4 different countries. So you can freely toggle between all of the available databases. Note that if you are not seeing any lists, you might be wondering, am I missing a list? I remember doing a list earlier and now I'm not seeing it. It might be just because you are under the wrong database, so just switching back to the correct database usually could solve that issue. Finally, whenever we are on the Company Profiles page, we can also see the little search bar, which allows us to look for companies, again, only within the database that you're currently in. So in this case, I would be looking for Vainu within the global domain database. But if I switch to the Finnish database, I would be looking at the Vainu through the business ID database in Finland. So there. That's what we can see through the user interface, all the different features and places we can access from here. And in the next videos, we'll take a closer look at how to actually use some of these features.